welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Nedwick and I make healthy lifestyle videos that include some new recipes, some fashion content, some beauty content, a look into my life, and I'm also documenting my journey on a GLP-1 and Weight Watchers. So if you've been watching my channel, you saw that in the last video I had come back from vacation and my cat, Kylie, who had been very ill, she got sick in November. She had a thyroid condition, and then they discovered that she was also starting kidney disease. So they did warn me back then that once they resolve the thyroid issue, it sometimes makes the kidneys worse. So she had been declining prior to Mike and I going on vacation. My son and his girlfriend watched her. They came and stayed here. And when I got back, I saw that she had really declined. It was so bad, guys. I ended up having to put her down on Tuesday, and it was really, really hard. She was the sweetest girl. Mike went with me, and now Leo's upset. He had been keeping an eye on her. I showed you guys this picture before, but it's so cute. You know, in life, Kylie hated Leo, but you know, the last month or so, she really enjoyed being around him and found comfort in that. So now Leo's mad at me and he's not cuddling with me. As a matter of fact, he'll jump up on the couch and he normally just kind of stares at me like this. So I tried to explain to him in English what happened. This morning, he did lay on me with that same intense look on his face. I'll show you that picture too. So thank you guys who have been watching me and for sending your love and support. I have been going through this for about 6 months, and I'm trying to look at it as I got 6 months more of life from her, and she's just gonna be really missed. So that's the bad news. I did not want to combine this with my vacation recap, but I guess that's what's gonna happen. I've gotta switch from sad to happy really fast. Mike and I went to Pensacola Beach for a week, and we just got back on Mother's Day. So we had a great time. The weather was good for the first 3 days, and then we had rain on and off for the last 3 days. But what was very special about this trip is that 2 of my longtime subscribers from my Optavia days, and we've been messaging back and forth for the last 2 years, Denise and Janice. They are identical twins that live in Mississippi. Shout out to you, Denise and Janice. They live about 3 hours away from Pensacola Beach. So Mike and I got there on a Sunday, and then we left the following Saturday. Denise and Janice came Thursday, and I got to hang out with them and their husbands and their friends. Shout out to Michelle and Anna, and the hubbies, Freddie and Raymond. It was really enjoyable meeting you guys. We had a great time. When they arrived, you know, we met, we had a big hug, had some lunch, and then that night we went out to, there's this gigundous bar that's on the border of Alabama and Florida, and it's called Florabama. And I've been going to Pensacola Beach for the last 15 years, and I've always wanted to go, and I never did. So we went. It wasn't as crowded as it normally is, but it was a really cool place. So that's what we did the first night they were there. And then Friday was a rainy day. We met for lunch at a restaurant called Peg Leg Pete's. Great seafood, by the way. And when we were leaving that restaurant, Denise and Janice got me wedding presents. Well, got Mike and me wedding presents. So thoughtful, so kind. I put together a reel, lasts a couple minutes, and I will play that at the end of this video so you can see everything that I'm talking about. But they got me a charcuterie board with Mike's last name engraved on it. And then one of their sons made a spatula out of a cast iron skillet and engraved it with Mike's last name. So it was so thoughtful and so kind, and thank you guys so much. I had a great time with you. So it feels like my vacation kind of got overshadowed because when I got back, everything was going on with Kylie, and these last few days, I've just been really grieving. And I'm gonna keep this video pretty short, but the highlights of the vacation, of course, is the beautiful ocean. The sand is that white sand. The water's crystal blue. We had a great view from our hotel room. And at least the first 3 days, we had great weather. And then, like I said, the last 3 days rained a bit. But that's when my friends arrived, so it was still fun. Mike and I stayed overnight in Birmingham, Alabama on the way down, and we caught the Kentucky Derby. We had done that a few years in the past. I think it was in 2022, and it was fun watching it at an Applebee's. And then we headed to the beach that Sunday. And then we had a lot of great dinners. Most of the restaurants have beautiful views, and we relaxed. We had a good time. And like I said, when my subscribers came, that was really fun. So then Mike and I left Saturday morning. And when we got up and went downstairs, there were police cars and people lined up at the front desk talking about insurance information. And it had been what we thought was just a terrible storm. At around 5:36 a.m., that Saturday morning, a tornado hit our hotel and cars were damaged left and right. One car actually got blown into another car. So that was really scary. And I was so sure that I was going to go out there and my car was going to be damaged. But luck was on my side for once. And thank God, because I don't know what we would have done. Many of the vehicles had their windshields blown out. So I was very, very thankful that my car was not damaged. So we headed out of town on Saturday, and we were originally going to drive the entire way from Pensacola Beach to northeastern Ohio. It's a 14 or 15 hour drive, 14 if you drive straight through without stopping. So realistically, it's about a 15-hour drive if you include gas stops and bathroom breaks. So we decided to split up our drive, and we stayed in Louisville. And we have a Hilton American Express, both Mike and I do, and we save our points. This vacation was basically free, except for our expenses, our dinners and things that we spent on vacation. So if you are able to get a credit card and pay it off every month, it's totally worth your while. So we had the night that we stayed in Birmingham was a free night. The 6 nights we stayed at the Hampton Inn in Pensacola Beach was free for us. And then Mike had a free night that we used to stay at the Embassy Suites in Louisville. And what was really cool about that is, even though we were exhausted, right next door to the hotel, they had this outdoor, they closed the streets and they call it 4th Street Live. They have a big DJ right in the middle of the street with a screen showing music videos. And then it would also show pictures of the crowd dancing and stuff. So we went and had dinner and walked around a little bit and then headed back to our room. So one of the bad things about vacation, and I thought I was going to be fine because I have been fine, but I ended up with some severe constipation. I know that's probably TMI, but I went 5 days. So I loaded up on, I had magnesium, I had the Dulcolax and to finally get some relief. But I was always like that. When I went away to college as a freshman at Ohio State, I don't think I went for 2 weeks because I don't know, I'm funny that way. But things are getting more back in a routine. I just wish it wasn't so sad. I'm not over it yet. And it's hard to do these happy videos when I'm grieving. So bear with me. I am headed back to Weight Watchers on Saturday with Gina to see what damage I did. I did take a Zepbound 10 milligram pen with me, and I took that shot on Friday. And my appetite has been suppressed, but while I was on vacation, I did have cocktails and things that I don't normally do. And I feel like I did gain a couple pounds. So I have not weighed myself yet. We will see. I'm gonna do that Saturday. And then I will start back with my Weight Watcher motivation series that I like to air on Sunday. So again, thank you so much for all of your support about Kylie over the last few months. I've been doing an emoji of the day. If you've made it this far and you enjoy my video, please give me an emoji of a broken heart, because that's how I feel right now. So hard to do. But I was determined to be there with her for everything so that she wasn't afraid. And I think that's the right thing to do, even if it's hard. And hopefully Leo will come around. I know he's just upset. He loved her too. So anyway, guys, back to crying again. I didn't mean to do that. All right, I'm gonna end this video with a little reel showing my vacation with a shout out to Denise and Janice. And then I will see you guys on Sunday for my Weight Watchers motivation. All right, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you next time. Special.
Oh, that's the wrong side.
I did.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. That is so sweet.
What is this?
It's just a little wine.
Oh, the wine, yeah.
I thought you might do something maybe with your bridal shower
Oh,
or something.
thank you
I don't know.
so much. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks
Is
for
this from
spelling
both
it
of you,
right. I know what that is. That's for my Blackstone.
I didn't even know you had a Blackstone.
He just got it.
Oh, maybe it's not. What is this?
Oh, wow.
That is
Yes, it is.
really
Here,
cool.
let me see.
That is really cool.
Oh, wow. You
That
guys.
is awesome.
So nice.
My
Thank you,
son
guys.
cut it out, and he tagged me in the video, and he was like, "Mama, I'm not a messed up. Is she your friend on Facebook?" I said, "Yeah, but I have to approve everybody first." Maybe they didn't see it.
Well, thank you so much. Oh my gosh.